Hey crew, I'm your CityRow instructor, Annie.
And I'm your CityRow instructor, King Hancock.
And today we're gonna coach you to row your best 500-meter effort. Make sure that you can see both your stroke rate and your split time because we'll be coaching specifically to both of those metrics.
Okay, so now that you got that going, here's what we have going on today. We're gonna teach you race starts.
Yep.
We'll put those race starts into some drills, and then we'll attack your best 500-meter row. So let's talk race starts first, Annie.
Okay, so race starts, super important. We're gonna put them into these 3 100-meter efforts, and then of course, put them into the 500-meter, which is why we'll practice them. The goal of a race start is twofold. One, you wanna be able to get maximum distance and intensity straight out of the gate. And two, you want the machine to be working with you, not against you.
So almost think of this as if you're a runner coming out of the blocks or a swimmer coming out of the blocks. You want to get your lowest split and start building the power in the tank, and then you'll work to maintain that for as long as you can. Is that the right way to think about that?
You are correct. If you've never done a race start before, quick, peep it right here. We're gonna come halfway instead of all the way into the stroke. That's the handlebar right above the shoelaces. We'll push back for a full stroke. 3, 2, 1, pull, and then halfway. Got it? Mm-hmm. Okay, so 3 100-meter efforts. The goal of these is to establish our 70% intensity split time, then our 80% intensity split time, and then hopefully our 90% intensity split time. We'll do each of these 100-meter efforts with 3 race strokes to start.
So don't overthink the race stroke. Just think half stroke being as powerful and as explosive as you can be, and then we'll go longer. But we got a 100 to test it out.
That's right. All right, 100 meters, you ready?
Let's go for it.
All right, 3 race starts into full strokes. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Maximum intensity to start, and then full strokes, go.
Okay.
Oh, I have one more. All right.
So for me, I'm working right around that kind of 30 to 33 stroke per minute place for more advanced rowers. Annie, where are you hanging out on this?
So my stroke rate was at same,
Okay.
32, 33 strokes per minute. I'm also 5'2" on a tall day. It's easy for me to row at a high stroke rate. If you are newer to rowing, make sure that all of these efforts, the 100s and the 500, are at a challenging stroke rate, but one that allows you to maintain proper form. So look at your split. We're gonna try to drop our split by 1 or 2 seconds. We're gonna push harder into our strokes once we get into the full length stroke.
So once again, remember, we open up with those 3 race starts, and then you go for those full strokes.
All right, 80% intensity splits. We go 3, 2, and 1. 2 and 3, come on in, let's go. Pushing harder through the heels, trying to lengthen out as much as you can here. Woo! You pretend to do a stroke.
Let me keep going.
Done, and he's pretending like you still know anything. All right, I shaved off 1 second. That is fast. That is fast.
Knocked about a second off as well.
That's fantastic. 3rd time's a charm, the charm. We're looking at trying to get even faster for a 90% intensity split time. All right, let's try it. 3 race starts, maximum intensity straight out of the gate. Let's go 3, 2, and 1, and we're off. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Woo! Pushing harder as you drive your heels down, letting the knees and hips open at the same time. All right. Same.
Good job.
Yeah, fantastic. All right.
Okay, so we've done a few 100-meter rows. Now let's talk about this 500, okay? So, strategy. For me, you heard me talk about running. I'm a former 400-meter runner, which is one of the longest sprints, the longest sprint in track and field.
The hardest distance is what he's trying to say.
It's pretty hard. So you have to find that balance between anaerobic and aerobic work. It'd be hard to sprint max capacity for the whole 500.
That's right, yeah.
So a strategy you can use is breaking it up into segments. Today, let's go 200, 200, and 100.
That's easy, yeah.
2 plus 2 plus 1. There goes 5.
It's 5.
Okay. All right, so that first 200, you're jumping out the gate. Let's go 5 race starts to get us going.
Okay.
You're gonna lower that split time, and then you're gonna try to maintain that around 95% for your first 200 meters. Your second 200, you still wanna maintain a lower split time, but think of that as settling in to maybe 90 to 93%.
Okay.
Not quite slowing down, but just enough to have breath so that last 100 to 150, you can dig deep, and let's just call that 100% all
Let's
out.
go max effort. All right.
So if someone's newer to rowing, what would you suggest for them?
You're gonna employ the exact same strategy, again, just like in the 100-meter drills that we did, making sure that the stroke rate that you are maintaining is one that feels challenging, but always allows you to hold on to proper technique, because your 500-meter sprint or any distance effort is only as good as your rowing technique.
Now, I want to emphasize, before you get into these efforts, if you're rowing with us, make sure that your body is warm. That might be 2 to 3 minutes warming up on the rower, and then naturally some mobility work on the floor.
Yeah, don't do this cold.
Yeah, don't do this cold. But if you're ready to go and you're working with us, let's go ahead and start setting up this 500-meter row. Remember your strategy, 5 race starts out the gate.
Okay, let's rip the Band-Aid.
Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
I'll see you on the other side.
We're
babe.
delaying, right?
I'll see
We're
you in
scared.
500. All right, you ready?
Let's go for it.
3, 2, and 1. Let's do 5.
4,
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Now look at your low split and just try to maintain that. Woo!
Woo.
You can really feel
Yeah.
quads lighten up, hamstrings lighten up right here.
Lactic acid.
So now I'm in my second 200. Gonna have a slight downshift, but it's slight. My split increased by like 2 seconds.
Same. Woo. Trying to hold on to this
I know.
139 split.
So if you're stronger, last 150, you're cranking back up to a sprint. Otherwise, wait till your last 100 and go all you got. All right, I'm there.
I'll be there in a second.
Woo! Oh my gosh.
A few more for me.
Let's get you some water.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for that. All right, let's take a look at our data.
So my split average last stroke was around 1 minute and 20.
Nice.
Most of my 100s were right around 115, 116. Time, 1 minute and 19 seconds. Breath, gone. Okay.
Completely.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. We're like, Similarly, I tried to maintain that 138, 139 split for 200 meters straight out of the gate. Super challenging for me. Dropped down, meaning that my split time went up to about 41, 42, and then took it away for 100 meters at the end, sprinting. That was at a 34 stroke rate and about a 135 split time. And it feels good.
So this metric will be really important and really helpful for you over some of your longer distances that you might be going for.
Yep.
Right? So if you want to do a little bit more, you can always check us out on the CityRow app. Today, you can get a little free trial, and we'll see you on the rower.
We'll see you on the rower. Cheers.
Woo!
Cheers.
Good work today.